Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War.
I had to retake that so many times because that name trips me up so much. I don't know why, it just trips me up. This is a trophy guide and roadmap for Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War. This will be completely spoiler free. I'll be explaining exactly how to get the Platinum Trophy. I'll be talking about how difficult it is to get, and so you'll know exactly the steps to earn this Platinum Trophy on your own without ruining any of the game for you. This game is available on the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5, and probably a number of other consoles as well, but we don't talk about those here. I don't really know how to segue this one. I guess maybe we just segue straight in. If you're a new viewer of the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. I don't know what's going on. I make new videos like this every single day on the channel, looking at the latest PlayStation and trophy hunting news. Today, we are taking a look at Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. We're going through exactly what's required to platinum this game. It's a pretty difficult platinum as well. Actually, let's rewind a little bit. If you aren't familiar with this, Call of Duty, it's a first-person franchise. This is part of the Black Ops series of franchises, so it kind of sits in that old war time versus the new war time. I mean, I don't even know if that's how it works anymore, right? Call of Duty used to always be like the Black Ops used to be old war, and the Modern Warfare used to be new war, but then it kind of just all got mixed and jumbled. This is kind of old war. It's cold. It's the coldest of the wars. This one here is about an 8 out of 10 difficulty in my personal opinion. I've seen a number of different trophy guides on this, and they're putting it as an easier score. Remember, trophy difficulty is subjective. In my opinion, it's at least an 8 out of 10 difficulty, if not maybe a bit higher, due to one trophy in the game for the Dead Ops mode, which we'll talk about when we get to that. It's going to take you around 50 or so hours to platinum, if not more than that. Again, because of that Dead Ops mode, I would say it's going to push that time even potentially past that point. There are online trophies for this game, like every Call of Duty game, but they're not really that bad. They're just your standard online affair for Call of Duty. There are no missable trophies. Everything can be done because you have to play through multiple times. Difficulty-based trophies, yes, there are some for the campaign. The campaign would only require one playthrough, though. There is chapter select, and there are 2 trophy stacks, one for the PlayStation 4 and one for the PS5. Curious as well to let me know, are you guys playing this on the PS4 or the PS5? Let me know in the comment section down below. Trophy breakdowns. There's 48 total trophies for this game, but only 45 of them are required for the Platinum. The rest of them are DLC-based trophies, so they're not required to earn the Platinum Trophy. What I've done here is I've split them into the main categories, I would say, for how you earn them, except for MISC, which kind of sits on the side there, but there's 19 trophies for the campaign. That's just for finishing the story campaign and doing kind of side stuff in the campaign. The MISC stuff is also easier to do in the campaign too, so we'll talk about that now. 6 MISC trophies. I would suggest doing them there. It just works out easier because you're not battling against actual players, just bots. Makes things easier. There are 9 trophies for Zombies mode. Pretty standard. We'll talk about that shortly. 5 for multiplayer. 5 for Dead Ops. And 1 platinum. Steps to platinum. I've broken these into the separate categories as well, going from, I guess, easiest to hardest. Campaign is first. This obviously teaches you how to play the game, and it sets you up for everything else in the game, like zombies and multiplayer as well, so I'd suggest doing that first. It's also just a really good jumping off point for Call of Duty games. Play through the campaign on Veteran is probably the easiest way to do this in the quickest amount of time. Obviously, you don't have to do this. You can play through it on easier difficulty first and then Veteran. But if you've played any first-person shooters before or any Call of Duty games before, Veteran should be completely fine for you. It's not the hardest difficulty. You don't have to play this one on Realistic for a trophy. So Veteran makes things a lot easier, I would say, in comparison to Realistic. If you haven't played a lot of first-person shooter games or Call of Duty games in the past, obviously, don't start on Veteran. It's going to be too hard for you and you're not going to enjoy it. But if you've got experience with it, I'd say you're going to be fine. Play through this. There's a bunch of stuff that you'll earn organically through here, as well as a bunch of stuff that you might have to go and replay particular missions to earn. But the majority of the trophies in the game actually come from MISC and single player content, the campaign, so you'll earn those all through this step. The second step is zombies, and traditionally this is kind of the make or break for a COD game, at least in my opinion. Maybe it's just me, maybe I suck at zombies. This one here has trophies for basically upgrading your player and your weapons, as well as getting the Easter egg in the game. Pretty standard stuff for a COD game. If you've done any COD game before, you know what these trophies are like. This isn't actually the hardest part of this game though. This one's not as bad as Dead Ops, which we'll talk about very soon. But if you're not good at zombies, you're gonna need a team of people here. I would always suggest just having a team of people anyway, because you have to spend a significant amount of time in this mode. If you're not good at it or you don't enjoy it, then a team of people is just gonna make this enormously easier for you. So just play with people. It's the way to do it. Multiplayer is next. This is probably the most straightforward step. It is time consuming, but the great thing about COD multiplayer is that even if you suck at the game, you can still earn all these trophies without really any effort. Majority of the trophies are for winning matches and getting kills in this game. So if you're playing team-based games, you can kind of get all these pretty organically without having to win. If you're really good at COD games, you know, if you play like games like Deathmatch, which are really fast, but if you're not good at them, any of the team-based games, you'll earn those wins as you play through. My only suggestion here is just stick with it. It's a battle of attrition more than anything. If you're terrible at the game, it's going to take longer, but you'll get these eventually. Even if you get one kill per match, these will all stack up and you'll eventually get it. All right, the final step is Dead Ops. This is the hardest part of the game in my opinion because it differs so much from what Call of Duty traditionally is. Dead Ops is kind of a 2D isometric arcade game, I would say. It's a shooter arcade game. And on its own, like, the trophies in this aren't too bad except for one single trophy, which is the reunited with Fidelina, and that kind of breaks the entire thing. The trophy description is so vague as well, by the way. Let's have a look at that. This is my only notable trophy in the game, and it's defeated the mum back and saved your dear friend. So that's the only notable trophy. But this is actually for finishing the entirety of Dead Ops in one sitting, like one playthrough, which involves beating all 64 rounds of the game. Insanely hard. Insanely hard. I don't know why this trophy randomly exists in this game. It kind of just pushes the difficulty from like something reasonable to just being super annoying and frustrating. I don't even know what to suggest for this. You can play through on co-op. That's probably my best suggestion, is just play through with a friend. It's going to make things easier. I mean, it's actually not going to probably make things easier. It's probably going to be the minimum requirement. I'm terrible at this mode. I can't do anything in this mode. So the platinum for me is well and truly off the table. But in terms of this platinum, this is the deal breaker 100%. This is the one to be aware of. Maybe it's best to even start on this because it's so unlike the rest of Call of Duty. And it's unlike the other three modes in this game being a isometric shooting game versus a first-person shooting game, that it might be good to get good at this first, knock this out of the way so you guarantee yourself a platinum. If you can get this trophy done, you can definitely get the platinum in this game. It's not going to be challenging. But I would say this trophy alone definitely pushes this to be one of the hardest Call of Duty games that you can earn a platinum trophy in. Definitely rivals the likes of Black Ops 3, which I think personally was a very hard platinum to earn as well. But that's it, guys. That's the full trophy guide and roadmap for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. The name makes me laugh every time. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give a thumbs up. And if you have any additional suggestions, tips and tricks, things like that, you can leave them in the comment section down below. Make sure they're spoiler free, but let the community know and we can all help each other out. If you're a new viewer, like I said before, please consider subscribing. I make new videos like this every single day on the channel. And if you hit the subscribe button, you can stay up to date. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys all in the Call of Duty Black Ops. God damn it. Bye.